Yeah, my bad, tribe. But like I was saying though, cause it's raining and shit, so I had to go get up in the tuckery. You hear me? Had to get up in the Zen pallet. But hold up, I'm fixing my food too. Right? Cause you know, back in the day, our ancestors ain't had no Starbucks and shit. That's why I was saying I don't knock anybody, bro, that eat how they eat. But at the end of the day, you still gotta, you gotta come through and balance that, bro. Because I know some people love eating, bro. To the point they call this shit foodies. Nah, bitch. You just fucking food hoarder. That's all you is. But I ain't knocking nobody because hey, some people make some beautiful ass meals, right? So let me see if I can put the phone there real quick. Still chop it up with y'all. I'm gonna get a tripod soon, man. Just one step at a motherfucking time. Working with what I got, right? Because what I'm about to eat right now, I'm definitely gonna need to start doing my new regimen, right? Even though this is an old regimen, but I'm about to reenact it. You feel me? So I guess I can stick my phone right here. Let me see. Nah, it ain't gonna fit. This boot. I guess I could. It's a little dirty, but fuck it. Dirty but sturdy. Or swiping wipes. But like I was saying though, damn. Hold up, man. God damn it. Shit, where the fuck my cameraman? No war ass at. Well, you not need him. But like I was saying though, right? Because what I'm about to eat, bro, I got it heavily seasoned, and basically, you know, these seasons is heavy metals. Now, what I? Man, what the fuck was that? I can't even think of that smell. Oh, that's vinegar. It's vinegar mixed with something. Cause I'm like, that bitch got a strong ass all smell. Cause like what I got right now, I did put a whole lot of paprika in it. Cause I got cabbage, right? So I got cabbage, onions. I put a little veggie bouillon ball in that bag. What else I got in there? I got garlic, onions, cabbage. I got a couple orange peelings, beets, sweet potatoes, salt and pepper, paprika, oregano, rosemary, mint. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I got buku people in this bitch, bro. This a new gumbo, yeah. But I got buku shit in this bitch. But I really wanted to make cabbage, right? But I don't got no meat because I used to eat cabbage with bacon and meat and all type of shit. So to fulfill my wishes, I had to use. Oh, I put cayenne pepper in that bitch too. That bitch is smoking my face off. What I was saying though, that my antennas want to breathe. I take all my clothes off and shit. But like I was saying, right? I got buku motherfuckers in this bitch. But beef, sweet potatoes. I put a little macaroon. I put a cup of I put a top of vinegar. I also put like a top of coconut oil. I put a top of extra virgin olive oil. Started off with water, garlic, onions, salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? Paprika, cloves. Like I said, veggie bouillon. I did maybe 10% of a veggie bouillon piece because I'm not trying to add too many seasonings. Because in the back of my head, I keep hearing my old chef tell me, she be like, I thought it's too much salt, boy. It's too much salt, boy. Because I used to work in an African restaurant called Benetton's. You know what I'm saying? If you ever go to New Orleans, go on Royal Street and go to Benetton's. If Frank there and Miss Fonte there, eat there. If they not, I'm not there. That's on you. You feel me? But I used to work in that bitch here, man. I used to always eat that damaro. See, damaro is like a peanut butter plate. You can have it with roast, but if you veggie, you have it with carrots. And I used to tear that fucking damaro up, boy, and that Juka Jamaica and Shika Mocha. I can't even. Well, it's too much shit in that bitch, bro. It's too much shit, dog. I think it was Joceeeee or something like that. But man, that Domino, that was one of my favorite plates because it was a peanut butter plate, and I wasn't even familiar with eating peanut butter besides off a fucking sandwich. You hear me? Or with apples and bananas type shit. But like I said, man, you know our ancestors ain't eat how we eat, nah, bro. So to keep our insides clean, flushing, and deal with the parasites and stuff like that, my concoction that I made. Let me grab that real quick. My concoction that I made by like I made it 2 days ago. Well, I think maybe 2 days and a half ago. And I've been letting it marinate for a day and a half. But I made it, I think, 2 days ago. I've been making so much shit, bro. I've been doing so much. I've been creating so much. It's like I'm not even keeping up with it. But I'm just keeping up with the effects, the results. But I'm not keeping up with all the timestamps and all this other shit because there's so much going on, bro. I'm living my life and it's beautiful, and I'm loving this shit. I'm thugging this shit. Biatch, you hear me? I ran out of hydraulic fluid, bitch. So, like I was saying, our ancestors were not eating, were not in the environments, all these chemicals, all of these different components that should never have been even compounded together. We are having to breaking it down, right? So what I told myself is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoon of this before I go to sleep every night. I'm also going to take a spoon of that and I'm going to swallow it. I'm going to take it orally, and also I'm going to take just a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to take a finger glob and I'm going to glob it up in my belly button and let my belly button soak it up, because you got to remember, right? The first way of eating used to be through the umbilical cord, through our mama, right? We used to steal her shit. So now I'm going to keep that method open because they used to always tell us, me, don't stop playing in your belly button. Don't play in your belly button. I'd be like, damn, why? But I guess back then they didn't want me to have such knowledge. But I knew, but I needed the oral explanation so I could really not do it, because, you know, I was a motherfucker like they'll tell me not to do something, not do it type shit. So you have to work different with me. Now this is the rest of my seasons, right? A little salt and pepper, more oregano, a little bit more paprika. I got a little bit of cinnamon too. Now that's what else I had in that mix. My bad, my brain kind of shut up on me. That's what else I had in that mix. I couldn't think of it. I couldn't feel it neither, nor smell it, nor taste it. But in the concoction that I was speaking about earlier, right, I do have just a little hint of cinnamon in it, right? Because, you know, cinnamon also is good for fungus and stuff like that, right? And mold and stuff like that. So you could also take the new Earl I made orally. And also, like I said, you could put it on the outside of the body, right? But that's the whole reason why I made it, because this is most of an oral concoction. But like I said, you will also want to put the oregano and the cloves, but I would suggest dilute it with another Earl, another carrier Earl, and you can rub it down your spine. That will also help you with the parasites and the worms and stuff like that. So yeah, man, we here with another organic vibe type of time. Let me taste this food. I'm gonna give y'all the results. Yeah, I be eating everything. My orange slices, I eat it all, bro. I'm not running from nothing, because I realize, and the way my brain works is kind of like watching a movie or watching shrooms happen. It's kind of crazy how I can see this happening, but I can't really explain it because this is really inside me, and this is my inner chamber. But I see how things break down and consume, right? Because I be studying the fuck out shit, bro. So I look at things in different formations, like liquid, and then I used to work at a lot of restaurants, and I used to look at the salt and shit, and I'm like, damn. I used to see people I used to be a barista. So a motherfucker used to tell me double shots, extra sugar, vanilla pump, 2 more espresso shots. I'm like, damn, bitch, you gonna die by the third sip, bitch. When the third drip hit your little drippler gobbler back there in the throat, you gonna be fucked. But I took it into consideration. I was like, damn, just one little grain of salt is enough to a certain degree, on a certain level. I'm like, bro, think about it. We probably only need like balance it righteously throughout the day, you might probably need maybe one teaspoon of sugar a day, bitch. Probably half of that. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at it and I was like, I could see how things break down in my body. Like, you know how they be having these experiments where you could break shit down in front of your face? I'm just like, I just look at it like this. The way shit sit when it's still is the way it's going to sit in your body. So I think about how it look outside. Yeah, it look good outside, but always look at the ending of shit. That's how it's going, beginning of your fucking inside's going to look for the next day. So me thinking like that, I'm like, bro, you know, for example, like, no crazy shit, but to each his own, bro. That's why I hate these fucking automatic ass toilets and shit. I be looking at my shit, and if my shit looks suspect as fuck, yeah, I might get a stick or some shit. I might put some gloves on and start playing around in that bitch. Fuck you. I need to know what's going on with my body. You feel me? And I see what's going on with my shit. I look at my piss. Before I piss, I look at my piss to see if it's clear, foamy, heavy, stanky. Because one night I had piss, and the day I had ate a whole box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So when I took a piss, bitch, it smelled like straight Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I was like, ooh, that's too much in my body. So I was like, now I see why Dr. Sebi said everything, your gut, your stomach is really the size of your fucking fist balled up. So think about you putting all of these extra chemicals and sauces and seasons and all of these compounds and flowers and shit in your body, man. That's how much you extra work in your liver and your kidney, dog. So that's why I made this Earl, and I said to myself, I'm gonna take it once before I go to sleep, and you should too. I'm not telling nobody what to do. You're a grown ass motherfucker, but I'm telling you, take you your Earl or whatever before you go to sleep if you're not doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Finally get to taste it. Let me see what's hitting on. Okay. It tastes like I was an Arab man or some shit. It's a different taste because it is a lot of paprika in here. And I was missing something, but I couldn't find it. I was looking for my cumin. I just bought some brand new bottle, but I don't know where I placed it. I'll find it soon. I guess that was spirit telling me I don't need this recipe. But this recipe, this is some nice cabbage. Because I did not cook the beets separate. Because you know anything with beets, boy, beets are bleached to hold water. You feel me? So the beets kind of bleed out in the middle. If I would have cooked the bleach separately, then threw them in that last, it would have tasted completely different. But it got more of a like a Habibi type taste. And I'm feeling it, I'm vibing because it's very saucy. Well, highly seasoned righteously. And I got a lot of oregano and cayenne pepper in here too. Like a good teaspoon. I mean, not a teaspoon, but like a good pinch, man. I've been upping on my blood thinners way more. But yeah, man, that's why I say I'm gonna start. Oh, hold up. What else I said I got here? Beets and sweet potatoes, bitch, and my cabbage. I never made cabbage like this before. I really was not focusing on the taste, but I was mostly focusing on making sure that I got the minerals and the vitamins from each different family group. And that's from the herbs and the vegetables that I got from the different branches of beets, roots, sweet potatoes, onions, cabbage. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice broccoli of organics. I said, what? Did that make sense? I got a nice branch of I got a nice variety of different buku organics. I don't think that last shit came out right. My brain was more focused on eating and talking about the taste of what the fuck I really was talking about. Like on some Predator versus Alien shit. Bitch, my mouth came out my mouth, but my thoughts was coming out my thoughts. But yeah, I got oregano in here too. We're gonna spit the leaf out, but that's what I was saying. That's why I realized like I'm going extra hard, but I don't want to overwork my body. But I'm stepping it up with the organics that I put in my body on a day-to-day basis because I realized I want more fuel. I want to make more videos. I want to be more creative. So I need to start pumping more in my body, but not to where I'm going to start causing toxicities and deficiencies. Nor overeat. You feel me? So like I said, I made this cabbage not for the taste, but to make sure I ate all the different food groups. Because I don't know why, bro. I think because it was Juneteenth, I probably got to ask when I go back in the store. But the store had like 50% off. But I ain't gonna lie, majority of the shit that was 50% off, some of the prices was really 75% off. Because it was like dollar day in the store, bro. So I spent a lot of money. And I got a lot of food. Well, it looked like I got a lot of food, but it really ain't even that much. Because to be honest, the food that I got, this was a natural grocery list that we probably would get back in the day, but with the way prices looking, bitch. You see this grocery list, bitch? I ain't have a grocery list like this in my fucking life in a long ass time, bro. And I basically spent about $70. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I spent $71, right, on all this food.